say to anybody right now who's also in their single girl season, who's in their healing journey in their life, it is okay to be single. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Marcelasheney, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because like, why wouldn't you? Anyways, so in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how I don't feel like dating. I'm not interested in dating. I know that's crazy, but I have my reasons why, and yeah, so let's get into this video. All right, so before we get started to this video, I just want to show you guys my cute little Yoda cup. You know, look at him with a little pumpkin, and then it says "too cute to spook." Even though it's not the fall season, I just wanted to show you guys my cup. Anyway, I have wine in here. I got this one. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna even try to butcher it up. I found this at my local Fiesta. It was on sale, so why not? So anyways, y'all, so I am definitely a lover girl, super lover girl. I love love. I am the type of girl who cannot talk to multiple men at the same time because I feel like I'm cheating, even if I'm not dating them, right? Like, even if I'm not with them, even if we're just in the talking stage, I cannot talk to two men at the same time. Like, it's just impossible for me. Like, I've tried it and I just don't feel right about it, right? I'm very sensitive. I'm just very in my feminine, which I'm not gonna lie, it kind of took me a while to get into my feminine after my ex-boyfriend passed away, because that was just a whole lot for me. Like, I completely lost myself at that time. But now that I'm getting older and all that, I'm in my feminine, but I'm also very, I guess you can say I'm very guarded with myself. And simply because also too, just recently I kind of got out of, not kind of, I did, let me take that back. I got out of a situationship slash friendship. So I'm gonna give you guys like a little long spiel. I was back in 2020. I was dating this guy, and so hold on, y'all, I'm a little thirsty. I was dating this guy, and we started dating for a little briefly or whatever, and we ended up breaking up. His choice, not mine. We broke up, his choice. But he still wanted to stay friends because, you know, he felt that we were just better off as friends, and we were very like mutual. We worked well together because we also had businesses at the same time that were in the same, I want to say genre, like t-shirts. It was the same niche. There we go. We were in the same niche, so we could feed off each other, which is true. I'm not gonna say here and lie. Like, we were great. We had like a lot in common. Like, when we first met, it was like twin type of thing. So yeah, so we stayed friends. Then afterwards I ended up leaving LA. If you guys don't know, I'm a LA, Long Beach native. I'm a Cali native. And so I ended up leaving LA. I moved to Houston, which is where I'm at now. He followed, and then I ended up getting a boyfriend, but then that relationship didn't last because, oh boy, my ex, who's also now my best friend, don't try not to confuse y'all, he in a way basically sabotaged that relationship for me. And I was also being dumb and naive because I was falling for his tricks, which I did. And yeah, so we ended up like messing around. It was just a little messy. But we were also friends, so it was just a lot. And then we finally, after like, I want to say a year or so after that, we just come to the conclusion like, we're done doing this, like, we're gonna be friends. And yeah, it was just a lot. And then with that also included like disrespect, some manipulation, narcissism. And just recently we had like an incident that happened. I'm really trying to make this story short. We had an incident that happened, and I just like, I was fed up. I was over it. I was like, you know what? This is not for me. I'm 25 years old. I'm going to emphasize my age a lot because I feel like once you get to a certain age, like, there's just some things that you shouldn't tolerate or be doing anymore. So yeah, I said to myself, I'm like, I'm 25. I'm entering a whole new chapter in my life, a whole new age. Like, I'm not dealing with this. Like, I'm done. And so I have been no contact with this man for a month, which is amazing because I feel like that's growth, because old me would have ran to him already, right? So that's that. But within that, with all of that, I say this to say that I focus so much on him, and not just him, but other relationships prior, before him, and after him. I focused so much on the other person that I forgot about myself. And I think that's one thing as women we should never do. We should never forget who we are when we're in relationships. And I felt like I was losing myself. Like, I was just like, no, Marcella, we can't keep doing this. Like, and that's why I also ended it too. I'm like, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep tolerating this over and over and over. If someone loves you, they love you, and they wouldn't, you know, break that boundary with you, or wouldn't even dare to disrespect you like that, right? So once I ended that, I felt like, you know what, Marcella, we need a break from dating. We need a break from talking to men. We need to really learn who we are, especially now that we're in our mid-20s. I'm saying we. Yeah, I'm talking to the person. Now that we're in our mid-20s, we need to realize, like, hey, what are we doing? What do we want? How are we going to get there? And it's not just even in love, but also in, like, friendships, because I've had friendships that I thought were going to be forever. You know, I hold on to things really tightly. Like, if y'all haven't really noticed, or as I'm talking, like, I hold on to things very dearly because I'm that passionate. Again, I'm a lover girl. So, yeah, like, what we want in friendships, what do we want within ourselves, our relationship within ourselves, romantic relationships. Like, I need to learn that. So that's why I'm just like, I don't want to date. Like, just, it's crazy. Just the thought of men, like, I've had guys approach me, try to talk to me, and for some reason it just doesn't feel the same. And I feel like God, because I love God so much, I feel like God is guiding me to myself and is giving me this opportunity to really work within myself, right? And is leading me to my next path. And in that path right now, I just don't see dating in it. Like, I don't see a potential partner right now, which is so crazy to me because, again, I'm such a lover girl. I love love. Like, I'm the type of girl that I love letters being given to me. I love flowers. I love the just because gifts. But my main love language is words of affirmations. Like, it does something to me. But literally, like, I just don't see it, and that's okay. Like, it's fine with me. If you guys saw my previous video, like, about the book that I said, The Mastery of Love, how I said that one of the things that I've learned in there is that love should not be based on fear. I mean that. Like, I'm not fearful of love. If it happens right now, well, then God was just like, hey, so I'm gonna throw you this man. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not fearful of it. Like, I know what genuine love looks like because I see my grandparents, right? They raised me, and I saw them, how they loved each other. My grandfather and my grandmother were married for, I can't give you guys the amount of years, but what I do know is that they were together through thick and thin, till death do us part. My grandfather was with my grandmother when she passed away from a brain tumor, right? My grandmother had brain cancer. He didn't jump so quickly into a relationship until years after, and then he passed away. Now I see my mom is engaged to a wonderful man. I love my stepdad. My stepdad is the epitome of what I want in a man. My stepdad is just amazing. I'm so blessed to have him, even though I got him in my 20s. I adore that man. That man is great, you know? So I know what genuine love looks like. I know what a man is supposed to do for his woman. And if I have to wait for that, I'm okay with that. Like, literally, I'm just gonna focus on myself and focus on what I need to do. Like, I want to run a business again, right, y'all? So I'm putting that out there right now. I want to run a business again, and I feel like this is the time for me to run it now because I am not obligated to anybody. I don't have no kids, and I don't have a man. So this is the time for me to just put all that love into myself. And again, God just works in mysterious ways. Like, I really do feel like the reason why I'm not in a relationship is because I'm meant to love on me, and that's okay. And I can't say, even after this whole situationship has been over, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it doesn't hurt. It did hurt. Sometimes it does hurt because, you know, when you're so used to talking to someone every single day, letting know how your day is, and you don't have that anymore, like, going no contact can be a little rough. I'm not gonna sit here and it could be a little rough sometimes, but you know what? That's life, you know? like that video that Medea says, not everybody's meant to be in your life forever. Some people are for a season. Some people are meant to be in your life. Sometimes we have this tendency to think that some people are supposed to be in our life forever, and that's not necessarily true. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna be okay, and everything is going to be okay, and I'm just gonna enjoy this lovely singleness that's in my life, and whatever God wants for me, excuse me, y'all, whatever God wants for me, I will sit there and patiently wait. You know, I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna go on these dating apps because there's really ain't nothing out there in these streets. Like, I've kind of, you know, kind of looked a little bit when I wasn't supposed to, because God will tell you, like, I'm telling you to sit down, and ain't really nothing out there right now. So I will be okay. But I say this to say to anybody right now who's also in their single girl season, who's in their healing journey in their life, it is okay to be single. I promise you. Like, when it's meant to be, it'll really meant to be. And I really do believe on that. I really do stand on that. Again, I have my mother for an example. My mom and my stepdad, my mom didn't look for my stepdad. My mom really did work on herself. My mom moved to Houston, you know, with me, but technically, you know, with herself. She wasn't in a relationship or anything. She started her whole life over, and that's when my stepdad came into the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I might do a YouTube video with him. We'll see. Anyways, so I said that to say, like, when it is time for me or for you to get into a relationship, it'll happen naturally. Like we shouldn't rush anything, because when we rush things, that's when things aren't as great, and, you know, it can go a little haywire. You know what I'm saying? So just focus on you. I promise you, like, it'll be all worth it. I'm telling this to myself as well. Like, it's all gonna be worth it. I'm gonna find somebody that's great, but until then, I am happy with myself. I'm happy with the friends that I have. My bad, y'all, my video cut off because my phone decided to, you know, end the storage. But I'm gonna end this video saying, like, focus on you. I promise you, everything is going to be okay. Do you hear me? Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry about it. Enjoy your single life. I know I am. And live to the fullest. Till next time, y'all.